All of our struggles are individually unique, and all of our solutions are individually unique, but they all start with connection.
When I first came to this valley, it was so hard for me to be here. I don't have family here. I only came with my children and my husband. And here it was very, very different for me. You don't have nobody that you can talk. My husband was working a lot all day, like 2 or 3 jobs. And this is not a life for me. I don't want this. Someone knocked my door, and it was someone who speaks Spanish. It's like, oh, great. At that time, I think that I took the decision to make changes, and I didn't want to go back and stay at home again. And I just started volunteering in 3rd grade. Oh, there is a life outside.
To be in your happy place, I would say that means you're completely comfortable with yourself. You're absolutely comfortable in what you're doing, but you're not afraid to step out of that comfort zone without knowing who you are. The first time I've been outside of my happy place, I would say, is probably when I was like maybe 18 or 20. So 2014, I was 18 years old, and it was the year of the first Olympics, the inaugural Olympics for Olympic free skiing, half pipe skiing, and slopestyle. And, you know, 3 of my best friends go, and I'm the 4th that doesn't go, and I'm the 5th guy. So I'm like just sitting on the outside looking in, and it looks like they're having such a great time, and everybody's happy, and everybody's doing their thing. But I'm by myself skiing on buttermilk. And, I wasn't skiing as much as I'd like to be. I wasn't putting as much energy into skiing as I would have liked. And yeah, I was in a weird place. I wasn't happy. I was alone. And I wasn't with my friends. I wasn't skiing. And I felt left out because I worked so hard for this one thing and it didn't happen. I definitely did not feel like I belonged anywhere. I was really, really upset. I wasn't reaching out to my friends, even in Aspen. I was spending a lot of time alone. Thankfully, I had one of my friends, Broby Leeds, and he noticed the most. He was like, dude, what's going on? Like, you don't seem like you're in a good place. And I wasn't. And, we just started hanging out. We just started talking, you know? He'd call me like once every other day.
February of 2017, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It's the hardest part is telling your kids about your diagnosis. And you know, just seeing the expression on your husband's face, you know, feeling hopeless. My hope was going through cancer, getting the treatment and having the support. It just really helps you clear your mind, talking to people. I felt like the more we connect and the more we talk to people, we recover ourselves.
I lost my son, Rory, who took his life 11 years ago. He was always the light of the conversation, the light of the party, the rock star of his class in Cornell. And to see that change so drastically was extremely painful. I'm still and will forever be healing from. It's something that I'll never get over. I've put myself in a position to accept phone calls of people who wanted to hurt themselves. It's rewarding for me to be on the other end of that line. They just want to say something. It's not anything I have to say to them. It's what they need to expel from their experiences and let somebody know that this is bothering me. As I felt that I had a great communication avenue with my son, especially the last year of his life. We worked together, and yet we did not communicate the way I would have wished. And through that lack of communication, I never realized how depressed he was.
accepting the fact that something's wrong and then reaching out and asking for help is by far the two hardest things to do. You gotta break down those walls, and you just gotta feel some humility. You just gotta be yourself, and you gotta ask for help. That's what I did. At least you feel so alone, and it's hard to get it out there. It's hard to make it a thing, so once you put it out there, it's real, you know?
Find your team of supporters. You know, that's your family, your friends. They may be even friends that you didn't even know you had. You know, this may be your new best friend.
People get so wrapped up in themselves that they think that they can handle all of the challenges that life hands them. And to reach out is a weakness.
I am here to help. Now I find my way. So, to show that it's not so difficult, and to help them to see that there's more for us, and that is people that is always trying to help us.
You know, you need to wake up, smell the coffee, feel good about yourself, tell yourself that you feel good about yourself. That's the most important thing, language. You need to be so positive with your language. I mean, I wake up every day, definitely confident in what I'm doing, but there's that little voice in the back of the head. You sure this is the right thing? For sure it is. Yeah, keep doing that. Just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
To reveal our own struggles, our own inadequacies, to let them know you're not that unique. You're not the only one with that trouble. That openness not only helps me, but hopefully helps somebody else.
There's people out there that have been through a lot, and you don't even realize how much they've been through. Everyone has a story. Go out and connect. I mean, that's my, just find your team.
Well, I would not be anywhere without help of friends and family and outside help, sports psychology, physical therapy. I would seriously be nowhere.
We are not alone. So maybe I don't have here my parents, my sister, my brothers, but if you find the right people, it's hope.
I think the biggest thing is if you can just talk, make that human connection and talk.
Anybody can do it, but nobody can do it alone. We all have friends that help us along the way.
One of my biggest desires is to give someone else hope to live. Live. Life is so, so precious.